Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, October 5th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, October 5th? October 5th. What does the viewer need to see and hear for today? So, will and release. So you have your own free will to choose whichever direction you're going in. Whether it's something new or something you're dying to experience, you need to release of maybe fear or procrastination in order to take some sort of action to move forward with something. Let's see what else. One more. Let's see. Okay, this one right here. So surrender, release and surrender. It's almost as if with the release, it's very much of that breakthrough. You've done it, you know. The surrender is like getting to that point to do it. So will you do it so you have that release? And perhaps maybe there's a sense of action that needs to be taken in order to perhaps start a new project, move yourself towards a new way of thinking. Whatever this is, it's like a new paradigm. It's definitely going out of the norm for you. I do feel the will is something that you might be fighting with, your free will. Are you holding yourself back, or you're allowing yourself to go forward with something? It could be something that you're struggling to surrender to. But let's see what these mean for you. Welcome, guys. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. At the bottom, you have gratitude. And at the top, you have creation. So always try to keep yourself in a positive state of mind in order to, you know, create new things for yourself. Maybe you're trying to do something completely different than you've done before, is what it feels like. So welcome. Let's see what these mean for you today. What is the will card? Card 13. Card 13, the will. What is the will? Are you holding something back? She's wearing a mask in this card, so is it something that you're not taking action on, but it's something that you could possibly be thinking about doing, something that might be difficult for you to do? I see the Page of Cups came out. So are you looking at yourself? Are you like reflecting upon something? Maybe taking a look at something that you haven't quite done, but yet you got this sort of urge to sort of move towards something. And there you go, the Fool and the Page of Wands. So it's almost like all three cards, it's amazing because all three cards are, they could denote a beginning, you know, taking yourself in a different direction. Are you waiting to hear the call? Are you waiting to give a message? There's really a sense of really taking that leap of faith and starting over, even with something that's very much a passion, a drive, and something that's emotional. It's almost as if you're looking at yourself and maybe thinking about something different, okay? Are you fearing the new beginning, maybe? Okay. What is the Page of Cups? What's the Page of Cups? Page of Cups, please. What does this mean? Okay, so you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Maybe passion in the situation that you're in right now is dying out. It could be something that is dealing with family. It could be something that is dealing with a sense of direction, a sense of like direction. What I feel is like passion, or it's almost like you've lost the spark for something. It's what it feels like, okay? And with the Ten of Pentacles, it could be something that has been happening to you for quite some time, or a project, or a family affair, or something that's, you know, it's been going on for some time. But with the Knight of Wands, it's like, are you trying to renew something within this situation? Is it time to move away from it so you can get the new beginning that you're seeking? What is the Fool? What's the Fool? And so the Fool is the Hierophant. Learning a spirituality, learning a new way of thinking, saving up for a rainy day. Let's see, the King of Cups. This is somebody who might be needing to have a sense of self-worth or like a value to themselves. Maybe expressing their emotions, looking at maybe things that you're projecting. You could be projecting to others, or others could be projecting to you. But there's a sense of having self-love and really stocking up for that opportune moment, okay? You have the Ace of Wands and the Hangman. There's something you've been waiting for, that opportune moment. It's almost as if you are waiting for a manifestation to occur that will lead you into the future, that will lead you into a sense of where you want to go. But with the Hangman here, there's almost a feeling of limbo, of not being able to move yet, or not being able to start a new goal. I feel like you're trying to leave something that's been old, maybe a little bit outdated. With the Ten of Pentacles, I do feel you got your success in that situation, but it might have matured, and now you're looking for some way out or a different direction. But I think you're waiting right now with the Hangman, and it's definitely waiting for the things that that are going to be good for you. Okay, the Ace of Wands, it's a whole new beginning. So perhaps maybe dealing with King of Cups. This is somebody who maybe wasn't able to express things to you, or you weren't able to express things correctly to about a situation or to someone, okay? I definitely do feel with the Hierophant, it's really perhaps learning new techniques or new things, or like even a new skill set, okay? Maybe you're being drawn to a completely new skill set, okay? Yeah, and I do feel like the Fool is really where you take that leap of faith, and there's a lot of red behind her, so it's almost like you need to heal something and really let some sort of compassion or passion free, okay? And it's a free will. So with the Will card, it's almost like it's free will, you know. Are you using that practice to really push yourself in the direction that you want, or is there something that is somehow hindering that movement forward? Because you do have the Hangman, and I do feel like there's a sense of wanting to go towards something new, but maybe you have to wait till the right opportunity, or you're somewhat in limbo about a situation or a decision. Okay, let's see, what is release? What is it that they need to release? So this is, you release your fear. You release your fear, then you can have your free will to do things. Release, please. And when you do have that release, it's very much where things will start to balance out for you. Yeah, it's like maybe you're getting a little restless because you know something's ending, or you know something needs to come to an end before you can move on to the next. So there's a sense of restlessness to that release for some reason. You got the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Sun. So really a sense of moving on, choosing something that makes you happy. This is definitely a sense with the Lovers, choosing a whole new direction for yourself. Whether it is moving from location, as the picture states, or maybe just choosing that new place or that new situation that's going to bring you a sense of harmony. This could be within the family. This could be within yourself. Maybe a situation at work. There is a sense of healing and a sense of coming together with the Sun. Perhaps even a sense of, getting to a level of health that is better for you, following better habits. The Queen of Wands is very nurturing. So are you tending to take care of yourself a little bit more? If not, it's really asking you to really take care of yourself and nurture yourself perhaps putting yourself in a place where there's people that nurture you, and maybe accepting it, you know, like accepting help. I do feel it's like a choice. But let's see what this the Lovers is, and the Sun. So there's something healing. There's definitely a sense of healing, some kind of energy, or maybe needing to release something so that you can heal something. So let's see. What is the Queen of Wands? What is the Queen of Wands? What does this mean? The Queen of Wands. So you have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. You got two eights here. I feel like this one wants to come out as well, and the Hermit. So maybe you're contemplating your move. You're contemplating what your next step might be. With the Eight of Cups, maybe you're learning, maybe figuring out your route, or if you're traveling, it's like I could see you looking maybe through a map and just checking where you want to go. There's also a sense of maybe traveling. Maybe this is you getting antsy and wanting to go on vacation for some of you, so that you can release. There's also a sense of just having an introspection of things, calming things down, going at a slower pace, which will allow you to somehow become more charged on the inside. So if you've been overwhelmed, whether it's at work or family, it's almost a sense where you need to sit back and perhaps look at things a little bit different, and then plan whatever your situation is calling for. Plan for that movement or that action forward. Okay. Maybe this is planning how to communicate better, or even somebody communicating with you better. Okay. What is the Lovers? Getting your point across, perhaps. Okay. The Lovers is the Seven of Wands. So there's really a sense of I feel strategic today. It's a feeling of strategizing and really taking time out to figure things out. And maybe these are things that you've been holding back from doing. Maybe there's been other people in your life that hold you back from accomplishing certain goals. Because with the Seven of Wands, it's very much somebody who's put together. It's somebody who's dusting off all the negative energy and really having a sense of resilience within themselves, meaning you have the shield on you and nothing touches you. You're very much in your power. You're standing up for yourself. Is this what the Lovers is? It's like you got to stand up for what it is that you love, whether that's a new vocation that you want to learn, maybe get yourself a new job, even moving. I see you moving from place to place, like different homes. Okay. But it's really, you got to use your free will to stand up and voice and choose what it is that you want to do. What is the Sun? Okay, so the Chariot, balancing out whatever has been on the negative side for you, the overwhelming kind of feeling that I feel from you guys today. It's almost as if it's going to balance out. Things will work out. See, there's something you're worried about with the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands. Maybe a sense of inaction. You might be the kind of person that everything just goes. And at this point, there's a sense of maybe being stopped from going. It could be like somebody who's just really on the go, but has to really sort of slow down a little bit in order to get back on track. It's an overwhelming kind of feeling, like just things, too many things going on at once. But just know, it's like, don't worry too much about it, because the Sun is healing your worries. Maybe you're worried about this limbo, this state of not knowing where you're going to end up, not knowing what's going on. For some of you, I feel as if you're definitely learning something new. Maybe learning how to communicate and have a better kind of understanding of yourself and others. Okay. Seven of Cups. Let's see. Are you waiting for an opportunity to move like as far as take action is what I feel like with the move. Seven of Cups. What's this Seven of Cups? Are you trying to somehow hurry this manifestation forward? Something that's been dragging its feet for some time. And then the Page of Pentacles. So see, there's really a sense of maybe learning who you are, maybe somebody learning who they are, in a sense getting over some sort of obstacles, but really taking a sense of oneself, like cataloging your moves or the situations that you've put yourself in the past. I do feel with the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, it could be something that's been long standing that really you haven't quite expressed. It's almost like going in a direction that you don't really oppose to, but there's a sense where you're maybe wanting to break free from just sort of going with the flow with something that you know might need to end. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it. But you got a King of Wands, a Queen of Wands and a King of Cups. Is this something that's trying to line up for you as far as with another individual, lining up to each other, communicating, learning how to expose feelings to each other? It's definitely a new path that the Hermit is trying to send you towards. And perhaps this is somebody who's sitting back, maybe even watching you or you watching them. Your progression, your the way that you're going. Definitely, I do feel like there's a sense of maybe this is competition in the workplace with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, almost as if I can just see somebody just loading a bunch of work on your desk, and just really a lot of paperwork, and really being overwhelmed with paperwork, you know. And so I do feel for some of you, there's a sense of a change of a career. They keep saying career and whatever it is that you do, maybe there's a change. And this is really going to be where you got to stand up and fight for it. Release maybe of the old, and it could be the fear that's holding you back from getting this balance that you want with the Chariot. But the Chariot's really where you balance yourself out and you become that driver of that car. And it's really when you become aware and you're perceptive of everything, and then when anything gets thrown at you, you become like a shield, and you sort of can just pretty much maneuver over obstacles. Okay, so what is the action that needs to be taken? I see you learning maybe to be more vulnerable, maybe to be more open with your emotion, with things that maybe you held back from in the past, but really standing up for something. You see the King of Wands taking some sort of leadership, taking some kind of role to go forward. This also could be something in the form of real estate, moving towards maybe even buying or selling real estate. It also could be in a form of if you're dealing with somebody who's in construction or building or something like that. Maybe you're trying to build something better for yourself too. Okay, so take it as it resonates. What is the King of Wands? The King of Wands energy. Okay, let's see here. So let's see, they fell on the floor. So you got the Three of Swords. Is this heartbreak, betrayal? Is this someone sabotaging your good work or your good name? Or is this a hard thing to deal with? I feel like with the Three of Swords and the King of Wands, you're feeling a sense of constraint because you can't move forward past this situation. It could be a third-party situation. It could be just a lot of heartbreak. It could be the sense of betrayal, even breaking up. Are you trying to conjure the energy or the courage to break up with something or someone, you know, to end something? But it's really sort of that kind of pain that you have to let go of something. And that's what release is. It's almost like you get to that point where you just have to release it, and then from that point you can take your action. Okay, because There's someone here with the King of Wands and the Three of Swords trying to get away from something, evading something, okay? You got the Nine of Cups, really wanting a wish fulfillment. Maybe this is where you've lost hope a little bit in something. But the Chariot is definitely saying, you know, you're going to balance out with something. You got the Nine of Swords as well. Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. You're worried about things that you're trying to manifest. It's almost like you're trying to hurry something to happen for you, but I definitely do feel it's divine timing that's holding you back, and it might get you into a sense of frustration because you're overthinking something. You're overthinking something that you want badly. Okay, with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups, you can just clearly see it. There's something that you're terribly worried about, that it's not going to come to fruition. So I would say sit back and unwind a little bit. Maybe take, you know, and it's the energy, guys. It's the energy of the moon, of the planet shift, all this stuff that's happening in the world. It sends you into this panic mode, and that's what I feel it is. Of maybe you're too late for something, or it's almost as if you've got to surrender to that, to allow it to come in. In other words, if you're trying to manifest something, it's almost as if you want it now, and that's just not how divine timing works. It's like it has to come to you at the point where it's almost like when you want something, it comes when you're not looking for it. So maybe you're looking for it too much, or wondering or worried about how it's going to take shape for you. Okay, what's the Nine of Swords? So it's something you keep thinking about, is pretty much what I feel. Nine of Swords, here we go. The Two of Wands, moving forward. You're stuck right now, and it takes me back to this Hangman. You're stuck because you want to move from something and you just can't. And the throat chakra is acting up. So is this something that you have to voice or say and you're not doing it? You're holding back. Maybe your fear is what's the delay. You know, your fear with the Nine of Swords. What is the Nine of Cups? Nine of Cups, please. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. What is the Nine of Cups, please? Okay, so you got the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Is this your person? Is this the King of Cups trying to somehow become more stable for you? To perhaps come into a new partnership with you? Is this you becoming more grounded to be able to get that partnership, whether it's business, whether it's love? Okay, we do have the Lovers here. Are you waiting for that benefactor to help you along the way? If it's a new job, a new venture that you're trying to accomplish here. Two of Cups is beautiful because this is where you feel complete. This denotes a new partnership, okay? If it's business, it does denote that person coming in and rescuing you financially and giving you an offer. And with love, it's really meeting that person that you're aligned to. I do feel it's almost as if there's something that needs to be said here. It's a wish fulfillment. Maybe you're wishing for your person to become more stable in order to come back, and you're worried whether or not this is going to happen. Is it because of the third party? Give me one more for the Three of Swords. One more for the Three of Swords, please. The Three of Swords. Okay, so you have the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This Three of Swords energy is holding on to you. There's a lot of baggage. There's a lot of thinking about it. And the Four of Pentacles, it's not letting you stock up. It's not letting you like have a reserve for a reason. It's almost as if you're being held. You're being held in burden. Is this being overwhelmed with loans and money? Or is it a sense of having burdens of other people? Like, you know, you're trying to please other people. Okay, what is the Surrender card? 26, Surrender. This is what's gonna bring you balance. Once you surrender to whatever the situation is for you, it comes back and it gives your core some sort of strength. Okay, you got the Ace of Swords So some sort of truth. Maybe this is your King of Cups that's trying to be that King of Pentacles for you and come back and give you some sort of truths, okay? The Ace of Swords is cutting out some BS, some hard BS with the nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. There's something there. And definitely with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, something is holding you back, but you're not using your free will to speak up, okay? And then you got the Strength and the World. So it's time. Divine time is coming. Maybe you're worried because it's like for a long time things haven't happened, and then all of a sudden it's like that light switch, guys. It's like, oh my God, it's happening now. What do I do with it? There's a sense of worry, a little bit of fear to get your bearings back, okay? But the Strength card is saying you're healing. There's definitely a sense of turning negativity into a positivity, and the world is like, everything's coming. It's like you have the world in the top of your hands, in your hands, okay? It's new opportunities. I do feel like you have, this is definitely timing. This is quick, something quickly coming into your realm that is going to give you the sense of stability and strength. You might have to go through a little bit of darkness to get here. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I feel you're in limbo. You're in limbo as to which direction to go. Definitely. Maybe this is some kind of apology coming in for you, or you giving apologies to others. There's definitely a sense of needing to heal, that something that's been maybe unspoken or needs to be spoken, okay? Let's see here. The other one that flipped over is, oh, the Devil. So something that's very toxic, something that's you've been somehow overlooking, meaning what I mean by that is not willing to fix, maybe procrastinating on something because you've been indulgent in something toxic. This could be in your environment, that you have such a toxic environment and you just want to break free from it. And there's a possibility to do it, and the only way is by speaking up and surrendering to break that pattern, okay? It takes a lot of courage to give you that new beginning. Is this a new beginning to that Two of Cups, which is very grounding, and this is what you've been working on, but you really gotta let go of the heartache, or maybe even a person, or or a situation, okay? So let's see here. How does the story end for today, please? How can this be concluded? What's going to happen in the future with this story? And typically when I do a reading, guys, it might not happen for maybe a couple days or a couple weeks before or after. This might have already happened for you and you're in it now, or it's going to come in a couple weeks for some reason they're saying to tell you. And let's see what's going to happen with the situation. So something's going to come to an end. Something will be called to an end. Some sort of divine timing is coming in for you that gives you that wisdom of when to end it. It's almost like you're waiting for the perfect time to have like a peaceful ending in a situation, resolving something. And it's divine timing that's going to get you there. Something will be able to put to rest, and then you can have some kind of healing come in. What else, please? Is this a change in marriage? Is this a change in job? Is this getting that big corporate job that you want? Is this becoming more spiritual? Okay. The Seven of Cups, that new opportunity. And be careful that you don't just jump into something. They're pretty much saying, take a look at the big picture, get a perspective of it, analyze things and strategize, and then you'll pick the best choice for yourself. Okay. Okay, and then you got the Emperor. So beautiful. That's getting stability. That's really building a strong family for yourself. Maybe some values. Definitely a sense of having wisdom and some sort of knowledge. Maybe an awakening to knowledge that you quite didn't want to pay attention to in the past. I feel you're paying attention now, and it brings you a sense of clarity and truth. And there's that Queen of Swords. So Is this a person that's leading you that way? Is it a Queen of Swords that has words of truth that is sort of guiding you to some sort of stability? Maybe a teacher, maybe a mom, maybe a lover. Okay. So I do see some kind of clarity coming in, and something that you've been somewhat waiting to clear up. What can you tell me about this story? What can you tell me about this story, please? Let's see what these little guys have to say. What can you tell me? What can you show me with this story here? Okay. So a new beginning. For some of you, it could be a new beginning as far as children. Maybe having children. Maybe struggling to have a family or a child. Okay. And it could denote just a whole new beginning altogether. And fortune. So prosperity, abundance. Maybe this is where I feel that somebody's trying to get into a job skill. Okay. It feels like a new job skill they want. And then sign. So don't get too caught up in that worry. With the sign card, it's getting too much wrapped up in, is it ever going to happen? Are my wishes going to manifest? Okay. And I do feel like stay grounded as far as praying and having faith, because they are listening to you, meaning the universe and your God are listening to you. There's some sort of message, perhaps a clean bill of health is coming in with the conversation, the doctor, and a message. Okay. Maybe a clean health for you. The devil is here. Maybe this is somebody who's been indulging in some really wicked kind of dark stuff, and I feel it's almost as if coming out of it. Okay. Maybe being able to communicate better. Let's see. It's something that's going to be a surprise. I feel like some sort of surprise is headed towards you in a time where there's been a lot of difficulty and you've sort of been on standstill, meaning you couldn't move yet. Okay, things will open up for you. Let's see here. So what is their new path? What's their new path here? What is their new path that they're taking? Okay. Yeah, I definitely do feel it is destiny. It's destiny and your divine timing. Okay, don't rush your angels, because they know the perfect time for you. So this one right here, this is destiny. The one door closes, another opens for you. Let the plans of destiny unravel. True. So there's something coming in that's true for you. Okay, and then this one right here, it says, inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. And it's almost like you've gotten there, and maybe you need that little extra push of free will. Are you shying off from it? Are you wearing a mask to it, like not letting it come to fruition for yourself? Use that inner power. Okay, that's definitely what they're telling you. Use that inner power. And what is the spirit message here for this reading? What's the spirit message for? Oh, geez. Just sort of flung out. You got two of them. So the first one is soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power. At your command wherever you need it. So that's your inner power, really, soul power, guys. And then synchronicity. So pay attention to your dreams, your signals, messages that might be coming in for you. Okay, so synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has begun sending you at this time? People and situations in your life are just not appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you by the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. And that could be the Queen of Wands really trying to bring together something for you. Okay, so pay attention to those signs. And there's no such thing as coincidence. Things happen for a reason, and that's really interesting. If you stop and think about it, it happens for a reason. Okay, what is the soul message? Give me one more to end it. The soul message, what do they need to see? Okay, it's this one right here. It flipped over first. Okay, this one right here. Am I focused on what I'm losing or gaining? And isn't that curious? Because I definitely do feel it's like that's what you're in limbo for, I think. Okay, maybe a little bit of fear. Okay, so it says, are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. So see, there's an ending here that someone's sort of staggering on and not taking the free will and taking that leap of faith that your soul is sort of pushing you forward to. Okay, today make a list of all the things you gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into the trust. Amazing things are coming, so just wait. Really, divine timing, guys, really. Okay, so there you go. I do hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much for your time. I value you guys watching it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay healthy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.